Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about hag stones. Hag stones are rocks that have naturally formed holes in them, usually from like water dripping or being in a stream or what have you. They could be any material, and actually my girlfriend got this for me for Valentine's Day. Apparently she thinks I need to protect myself. Now, as you can see, this is a very nice large hagstone. I believe it's flint. It's made of flint. Hagstones can be any type of rock material. It's mostly important that there's a hole through them, a naturally formed hole, like I said before. So any stone really can become a hagstone if in the right environment. And I suppose that the material of the stone could also add to how you use it in magic, but it's not necessary. Now, as I was saying, they could be any size or any shape. Sometimes they'll be flatter than this, much smaller than this. Depending on how you're going to use it, depends on the size and shape you want. If you want to be able to wear it, then you want something smaller. If you want to hang this above a door, for example, you definitely want it smaller. If you want to keep it under your pillow, I'm not keeping this under my pillow. This is really big. Now, as far as their function goes, hagstones are extremely versatile, actually. They're said to ward off the dead, ward off curses, protect from other witches, sickness, as well as nightmares. I think in regards to nightmares, it's kind of like they work like a dream catcher, where the good dreams pass through. Only the good dreams can pass through the hole. If you keep this under your bed or I guess I'd rather keep this under my bed because it's so big. But if you have a small, thin one, you can put it under your pillow. Now, hagstones generally get their name from the hag riding, to prevent hag riding, where a person gets possessed or controlled by a witch at night. The witch will come and take their body to run off to the Sabbath. Or in the case of horses, because sometimes they're hammered over the doors of barns to protect horses from being used by witches for the same purpose, to get to the Sabbath. Now, some consider hagstones and the hole in it to be a key or a doorway to another world. So if you want to journey, you could easily, hedge cross the plains by journeying through the hole in your hagstone. But I think you definitely want to return back through that hole when you come back and you're done from what you're doing. They also say you can look through the stone to see other worlds and other spirits. Hi, spirits. Which also means that you could probably scry with it too. The optical effect that gets created with a hagstone when you're looking at a candle flame through it is pretty cool, kind of trances out. And depending if you're looking at the flame or the stone, gives you one of two effects. If you look at a candle flame through the stone and you focus on the stone, you end up seeing two candle flames, which is kind of trippy. But if you reverse it and you stare at the candle flame while looking through the stone still, but you focus on the flame itself, you end up seeing one flame, but the stone phases out, so it becomes transparent, creates an optical illusion, which is also very trance-inducing. Now, apparently a stone can also be used to curse people, which in this case I would say if you're going to do that, you hold it in your left hand, use your left eye, look at them through the stone, and work your mojo that way. And I would think the reverse would be for if you're going to heal somebody or you want to heal them, you would hold it in your your dominant hand. I should have said that before. Cursing non-dominant or left hand generally. I know. So hold it in your right hand, look through with your right eye to help heal somebody. To draw the sickness out of them, and to, I guess, if you trap it in the stone, you trap the sickness in there. You probably want to wash it out. Now, just as a general protective charm, keeping it in your household, it's believed that, like I was saying before with the dreams, that the stone allows the good energy to filter through and it blocks out all the negative energy. If your stone is light enough or thin enough, you can hammer it above a doorway to help protect the same way, or like this one, put it on a mantle near the doorway to keep things from coming in, or put it on the windowsill to keep things from coming in as well. What I like about this stone is that it fits in my hand really nice. It actually has some like thumb grooves in it and things like that. It's very organic. Well, it's a rock, but it's very organic and has like an interesting shape that just fits in your hand. I think another way you can use this as a protective element is you can hit someone over the head with it. Now, if you had a thin stone as well, you can use that as a planchette. Like on Ouija boards, you have that little thing that you guide around, you put your hands on, and it picks the letters and things like that to help you get your messages from beyond. you could use a hagstone for that purpose. And that could be pretty cool, actually. Now, if I didn't mention it before, this was gotten off of Etsy, so you can get these online if you're interesting. If you're interesting, of course you're interesting. You're watching my video. Everyone who watches my video, or my videos rather, are interesting. This was gotten off of Etsy, and I think it actually came from the UK. Or if you're able, just find them in nature. So hagstones are a neat little tool to have. They're very versatile and even traditional too. Have a lot of history and lore behind them. So if you don't have a hagstone, consider getting one and try it out. See you later.